In the middle of the desert, there is a lake that looks like it was made by aliens. It's huge, it's symmetric, and it has a very weird shape. What is this lake? Who built it? And why does it look like this? 1 year ago, I opened my laptop and saw this image. We all thought it was Photoshop. Okay, is this a real thing?
I mean, it looks kind of Photoshopped.
Yeah, I wonder if it's Photoshopped or not. Like, look at this. This is crazy.
Okay, that's definitely Photoshopped.
But turns out it was not Photoshop. It was a real new lake created in secret in Dubai. And we were 1 hour away from it. So we immediately got in a car. Let's go! And drove to the middle of the desert. We drove and drove and drove. Very, very similar to the one we saw on the internet. We're in the right direction. We knew we were on the right track, so we continued until we arrived here. This is the Expo Lake. It was built this year as a welcome sign to tourists. They cut out a hole in the desert, planted trees around it, and filled it with water. Lots and lots of water. We are walking on top of water.
I'm walking on water!
But what's even more interesting than the lake is the shape of it. This shape is so symmetrical, it looks like an alien came up with it. Turns out it was not an alien or a design agency. It was a human who came up with this shape 4,000 years ago. This is a true story. 4,000 years ago in the United Arab Emirates, someone created a beautiful ring, maybe for a wedding, maybe for a gift. And that ring stayed hidden in the desert, specifically here, for thousands of years. Until one day, the local people discovered this area and found the ring. It became the first ever jewelry discovered in the entire country. It is evidence that this is where people designed, traded, loved, and lived. And you can see that evidence everywhere you go. In fact, there is so much hiding under the desert right now that only 10 to 20% of the area was discovered. The remaining 80% is still hiding here under the sand. Now, this ring from the past is a symbol of the future. They say history repeats itself. And as we look at this beautiful design, these words couldn't be any more true.